Gentlemen, let me be direct with you for a moment. Do you truly think that at your age, women are only interested in men with huge bank accounts, flashy cars, or thick hairlines? If that belief has crossed your mind, stop right there. That story has been sold to men for years, and it is simply not true. Here is what actually matters. There is a force far stronger than money or looks, something many men over 60 already possess, but rarely know how to activate. When you tap into it, women, including younger women, feel drawn to you naturally. Not out of obligation, not out of pity, out of genuine desire. And no, this has nothing to do with surgery, luxury cars, or miracle pills. It takes just 12 minutes a day. That is it. Stay with me, because I'm about to show you the exact practice that makes women lean in, pursue you, and value your attention, while other men your age exhaust themselves trying to compete in areas that were never meant to define attraction. Before we continue, do me a quick favor. If you are ready to rebuild confidence and attract women without tricks or gimmicks, tap the like button. Drop a comment telling me where you are watching from. I enjoy seeing men from all over the world here. And make sure you subscribe, because every week I share science-backed insights about attraction, confidence, and vitality after 60 that most doctors never talk about. Let's clear up one of the biggest lies men have been told. Society loves to say that once you pass 60, you fade into the background, that unless you own a Ferrari, a yacht, or live like a movie legend, women stop noticing you. That story is false. Completely false. I have worked with men in their 60s and 70s who have women 20, even 30 years younger, genuinely pursuing them. Not because of money, not because of cosmetic work, not because they are trying to act young. It happens because they understand psychological attraction. Women are not desperate for younger, prettier men. They are tired of insecurity, neediness, and men who constantly try to prove themselves. What many women crave is maturity, calm confidence, emotional steadiness, presence, and that's something age gives you naturally. Here is the part most men miss. You already hold the advantage. No one ever showed you how to use it. For those meeting me for the first time, I am Dr. Ada Janes. For the past 5 years, I have focused on men's health and relationships, helping men regain vitality and rebuild confidence in dating and intimacy. Here is the truth most people never say out loud. Men over 60 are sitting on a powerful, untapped source of attraction. Younger men cannot compete with it, not because they are weak, but because they are still chasing approval, still figuring themselves out, still proving who they are. You are different. You have lived, you have learned, you have built, you have survived. And that experience is not a disadvantage. It is your edge. So what is the shift that completely changes attraction? It is called outcome independence. And once you develop it, attraction starts working in your favor. Let me break this down by looking at the biggest mistakes men over 60 make and the habits that replace them. Mistake number 1 is chasing instead of attracting. Many men your age are still playing an old game, trying to impress, trying to prove they are still desirable, sometimes even using money or status as bait. Biologically, this fails. Desperation is felt instantly. Emotionally, it comes across as needy and hands her the power. Practically, you waste time, money, and energy trying to earn approval you never needed. The solution is outcome independence. Stop chasing outcomes and start embodying calm satisfaction. When you project contentment, the dynamic shifts. Attraction flips. That inner shift creates pull instead of pressure. She moves toward you. In a moment, I will show you the exact 12-minute daily practice that trains your mind to activate this switch. Mistake number 2 is tying your value to female approval. Here is what many men miss. The second you look to a woman to confirm your worth, wondering if you are still attractive or if you still have it, respect quietly slips away. Biologically, chasing validation raises stress hormones, making you tense instead of relaxed. Emotionally, it drains your natural pull because you start performing rather than showing up as yourself. Practically, you begin walking on eggshells, and she feels that shift immediately. The correction is simple. Separate your self-worth from her response. Ground yourself in your wisdom, your lived experience, and your independence. When you carry that energy, women sense a man who does not need approval, but chooses connection. That is deeply attractive. Mistake number 3 is competing in a game you were never meant to win. Too many men in their 60s try to play the youth game. They color their hair, chase flashy symbols, or train with the goal of looking 35 again. Let's be honest. You are not 35, and that is not a flaw. Biologically, women are not designed to want boyish energy forever. They are drawn to stability, confidence, and grounded presence. Emotionally, they long for the calm that comes from being with a man who knows himself. Practically, you stop wasting effort pretending and start investing in what actually sets you apart. The shift is this. Stop trying to look younger. Start embodying quiet confidence. That is the real alpha presence women respond to. All right, let's make this actionable. How do you actually develop outcome independence in real life? I guide my clients through what I call the Indifference Activation Protocol. It takes just 12 minutes a day and has 3 simple parts. Step 1 is 3 minutes of contentment conditioning. Sit quietly and picture your life exactly as it is right now. No woman, no validation, no outside approval. Let yourself feel complete anyway. Nothing missing, nothing to chase. This trains your nervous system to stop broadcasting need. Step 2 is 4 minutes of agenda-free visualization. Imagine a conversation with a woman you find attractive. But here is the key. You want nothing from it. No number, no date, no outcome. You are simply present and enjoying the exchange. This retrains your mind to stop calculating and start showing up calmly. Step 3 is 5 minutes of grounded self-respect. Think about what you have built, endured, and learned. Not to impress yourself, not to compare, just to acknowledge your own value honestly. This builds a self-worth that does not shake. And here is the irony. The moment you stop needing attraction, you start radiating it. Let me tell you about Josh, a client of mine from New Jersey. He's 68. One day, instead of trying to impress anyone at his neighborhood coffee shop, he simply sat there, reading his book, completely at ease. A few minutes later, a 52-year-old woman started a conversation with him. They have been together for 2 years now. Why? Because his presence said, "I'm complete on my own. I don't need you, but I'd enjoy your company." That energy is irresistible, and most men never tap into it. This is not about acting distant, cold, or playing mind games. It has nothing to do with manipulation. It is about releasing desperation. Women sense neediness instantly, but they are naturally drawn to a man who feels calm, grounded, and sure of himself. And here is the best part. You do not have to pretend. This strength already lives inside you. Years of experience, lessons learned, setbacks overcome, and wings earned. That is your magnetism. All you have to do is stop covering it up with insecurity and outdated habits. Gentlemen, hear this clearly. You are not past your time. You are not unseen, and you are certainly not finished. You are in one of the strongest phases of your life to attract women in ways younger men simply cannot match. All it takes is a shift in how you think and 12 intentional minutes each day. Start tomorrow. Practice outcome independence and watch the change. Notice how women respond differently. More curiosity, more ease, more genuine engagement. And remember, you do not need to reinvent yourself. You only need to release the man you have always been. If this spoke to you, tap like, subscribe, and share this with a brother or friend who needs to hear it. In the comments, tell me the biggest challenge you face with dating after 60. I read every response. Life is not about fading into the background. It is about walking into a room with calm confidence, knowing you have nothing to prove and everything to enjoy. Stay grounded, stay magnetic. I will see you in the next video.